we are going to see how to make potato fry. Who doesn't like potatoes? Especially if they are fried? Come on, everybody likes it. Potatoes are rich in carbohydrates and starch. So if you eat a lot of potatoes, your starch intake will be high and you may become bulky. But who cares about that? If it is yummy, then it should be in our tummy. Am I right? Potatoes can be fried in various ways, like deep fry, shallow fry, sauteed in the oil, and in oven. Every country has their own potato recipe, and everyone tastes differently tasty. But today we are going to one of the South Indian potato fry recipe. Here we enhance the flavor of the potato with South Indian spices and saute it in the oil. In this recipe, we are going to first mash the potatoes, then mix it with some spices and let it marinate for some time, and then we are going to saute it in the oil. At least once you should try this recipe. Instead of trying a plain mashed potato, you can try this along with steak to give a different dimension to the mashed potato. But you can also have this with sambar rice, curd rice, rasam rice, stuffed inside dosa, and even with rotis. So let's start making potato fry. Here I took 6 potatoes. I peeled them, cleaned them, and I cut them into halves. Now I am going to pressure cook it for 5 whistles. To this I am going to add a teaspoon of salt. Let it come to a boil. Once it starts to boil, cover it with the lid and wait till the steam comes through the wall. Then we can put the whistle. Now if you see a lot of steam coming through the nozzle, so I am going to put the whistle and wait for 5 whistles. Now the potatoes are cooked well. Now I am going to mash it. You can use a fork like this. Or you can use a potato masher like this. Mash them very well. Here comes the twist of the recipe. I am adding 2 tablespoons of sambar powder. You can also add rasam powder if you like it. Or if you don't have both, you can add the ingredients of the sambar and rasam powder, like some of cumin powder, coriander powder, chili powder, turmeric powder, and pepper powder. If you feel there is no enough spice, you can add some extra powder. Add 2 tablespoons of oil and mix it well. Let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Take a pan, add a tablespoon of oil. This recipe needs little bit extra oil to give crispiness to the potatoes. Once the oil is hot, add a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Let it splatter. Now add a bunch of curry leaves. Now add the mashed potato little by little, so it is easy to mix. Saute them very well till the potatoes are crispier. You can add some oil extra if you feel it is not getting crispier. That is totally based on how much level of crispiness you want in your potatoes. I nearly cooked my potatoes more than 20 minutes to get a full crispiness. Do a taste check and add salt if needed. Once it is almost done, garnish it with some coriander leaves and mix them very well. Now it is done. It is such an easy recipe. transfer it to a serving container. Did you see? 6 big potatoes has been reduced to this amount. So you can assume how much time I sauteed it in the oil. This is very crispier and is tastier. I hope you enjoyed my potato fry recipe. Until we meet up in the next recipe, tada, bye bye.